Hey everybody, Mike Chipperini here, Chipper's Island Adventures, and I just drove up here, just a little bit north of Tampa, at a place called Dunedin. It's right on the water, and I'm sitting in this restaurant, Eddie's, where I'm gonna have some lunch. And what it is, I drove up from Key Largo this morning. It's about a, I don't know, 4.5, 5 hour drive with traffic, a little bit here and there. Nice drive though, got to drive across the rest of the Keys, and then I got on the Alligator Alley, driving across the Everglades. So it's not a bad ride. And now I'm sitting with my good friends Jeff and Rosa. You can say hi.
Welcome from Dunedin.
And you may have seen these guys before at some of my the reunions I attend, the military reunions. We're last in Louisville, so we're all in Louisville together. And
the Chipper Mini.
Yeah. Well, I'll be filming that this year. We have the Chipper's Island Mini coming up this year, but they're not going to be able to go. You've gone to 3 of them though.
Yep.
So this will be the first one they missed. So there'll be a penalty shot on that for them. They're going to have to get relegated to a lesser bedroom next time.
Oh no, we're going to be downstairs?
You're getting down.
We were in the #1 spot.
Yeah. #1 spot, you're going down.
Now we're downstairs.
Maybe the couch. Might be the pull-out couch.
Oh, no.
All right, so we're going to grab a burger here, and then we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. All right, we're all squeezed into this compact SUV,
right,
heading to go eat. You got those in the rear.
I think that's west, man.
We got Jeff driving over here.
The sun goes down.
And yeah, the sun sets in the west usually, yeah.
Where are we going again?
So
Not every
we're
day.
going to eat.
Not every day.
The point's unknown. We're not sure where yet, but sun's probably got another hour.
We're
I
going to try
figure.
Clear Skies, see how crazy
Oh,
it is.
sounds good. We're going to Clear Skies. So we wandered into this place called the Soggy Bottom. And this is a little brewery, but right next door to it is a barbecue joint. So we just ordered barbecue, and they're going to deliver it over into here. We went to an initial restaurant over there that looked good, Clear Sky, but it was a 30-minute wait, maybe a 40-minute wait. So we opted to come here, which is right next door, and get some barbecue real quick. And pretty interesting place. What's kind of neat is they have all the patches, different firefighters and police. Got the vats for the brews, all back here. Multiple brews, and we also went ahead and did this. Chipper's Island. Well, good morning from the beautiful Honeymoon Beach area, and we're taking a walk out here. Beautiful day. It's going to be about 90 here in the area, which we're staying in Palm Harbor, which is just a little bit on the north side of Tampa, and this is Honeymoon Beach, which is a little bit north of Palm Harbor. So we're taking a walk along here. I got a bathing suit on, so I will no doubt take a dip here in a moment. But hey, last night we went out to eat. We were gonna eat at that place, Clear Skies, but we ended up going to the barbecue. And I will say this, that was a good meal. It worked out really nice because we didn't have to wait for the food. And I love barbecue anyway, and I was hoping to get some while I was here, so that was serendipitous. It worked out great. And then basically went back to my buddy Eric's house. Went back to Eric's house and had a cigar sitting outside. We were gonna light a fire, but we didn't. And just spent a nice mellow evening. It was good to see my friends Jeff and Rosa, of whom I spent the afternoon sitting at their pool and taking dips about every 10 minutes. And that's why I'm here. I'm here just to relax and enjoy the heat and just have a nice time. You know, I'm not here to go touristing. I'm here to relax. And that's part of what I was doing down in Key Largo was relaxing, but because there was a lot of stuff to see there, I took advantage of that as well. But check this area out. This is easy to take. Look at this van. Wow. That's an oldie buddy goldie. Look at that. Gonna walk over here for a minute, see how it is. But what a beautiful, I could take this all year round. But I think a lot of us who live in New England, Florida gets a bit hot in the summer because this is a good time of year right now. It's not cold like it can be in January, and it's not way hot like it can be in July, August, maybe June and September. So this is a good time of year to come on down and visit. But I love this. Look at this. Nice wide open bay out there. You know, it's funny, everything's relative. But like you hear some people say, well, the water's just getting nice. And I'm walking in it right now. And as far as I'm concerned, this water is beautiful. I'd say this water is about 78 degrees. And it is nice.
What's that? That's a bad foot.
I like to say this beach has gone to the dogs. Oh, it's Zeke's ride. Check out Zeke. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh, yeah. Pretty cool dog, huh? The things you'll see on Honeymoon Island. All right, so we moved on and we're over at Fred Howard Park. And this is a beautiful beach area. It's a little tough on parking, but boy, is this nice. And we just got finished doing a little snorkeling, but the water's not really clear, so it's not really worth bringing the camera in. You know, it would have been nice if the water was really clear, but it isn't. So we're walking along here, but check this out. The water is gorgeous. I just went in. I was in there for probably half an hour straight. No cold, no nothing. So anyhow, having a nice day out here, enjoying the weather, about 90 degrees, and just a gorgeous day here at Fred Howard Park. As far as what I saw for fish, I saw a school of snook, and all those fish are probably about a foot, foot and a half long. So that was kind of nice to see. But like I said, the water's murky. Wasn't really a great video opportunity. And that's why I went in initially without the camera. I figured I'd check it out first and then see what we had. If the water was clear, I would have come back and got my camera, but it's not worth it. Here you can see the beach from the water's point of view. Pretty crowded. My buddy tells me this beach isn't normally this crowded, but I think it's just such a beautiful day. It's a Sunday, and it's a good time to take advantage of the beach before the water gets really warm, and it's, you know, not even refreshing to go into. This water is actually the perfect temperature to go into. It's refreshing, and the air is warm, so it's probably a perfect time to go this time of year. So hey everybody, today's another day and we're out here. What is this? Is this the bay or this is the Gulf?
This is the Anclote River.
What, the
Anclote River. Anclote River.
Anclote?
A-N-C-L-O-T-E. Anclote.
What the day holds, I don't know. We had a long night last night. We're up late. I'm flying out tomorrow, so we decided to go out on the water today. Hopefully we're gonna do some snorkeling But we are out here, water all around. Check it out. That's a casualty right there. Ski's up at the helm.
Fred Howard Park over there.
So we're gonna spend the afternoon on the boat swimming and hopefully get some snorkeling. Okay, so we're getting our first little dose of excitement out here as we've come across like a small pod of dolphins, and they're surfacing now and then right off the bow, which is to our front. But we're gonna have to wait and see for them to come up. So this requires a little bit of patience. So they're right out here. They'll break in a minute. Let's see. Well, as luck would have it, whenever you turn the camera on, they disappear. And they are out here somewhere. They just surfaced a second ago. Oh, here's one right here. Just surfaced, as you saw. And they'll probably pop up again right in front of us.
Behind us too. They're basically all over feeding.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a boat coming up that's doing, those people actually paid to come out and see the dolphins probably. Oh, there they go.
They might start diving out.
There he goes.
Yeah, right here.
So they're around, doing their thing. Pretty cool to see dolphins out in the wild.
They're feeding right now.
So apparently, my buddy says they're feeding right now.
How about you?
So they're coming up for air, then they go back under, and they're staying under for quite a while. So down here on the water with a dolphin sighting. What is this island?
That's
Yeah, I see over here.
Antelope Key. So there's
Say what? What is it?
Antelope Key.
Antelope Key. Got a couple dolphins off the bow. It looks like 3 of them with a smaller one
Yeah.
that hasn't surfaced yet, but okay, shut it down. Yeah, there we go. Dolphins. Can we swim with the dolphins? This little guy over here, he's just tooling about. So these guys have gone to the rear now, 3 of them. See them breaking back there. But there is something over here swimming. That could be a ray or something.
Yeah,
Let's see what we got.
It's pretty big.
Keep going. I see him.
That's a ray?
I don't know.
The dark shadow.
Right here.
It's an eagle ray, I think.
So what we thought was a baby dolphin, we're trying to get up close to him. There he goes. It looks like a ray of some sort.
Yeah. It's a big ray.
Yeah.
Not an eagle ray.
So,
It's a big ray.
Sorry.
yeah. See him
Eagle rays
swimming
are
over
black
there.
with the white dots.
Oh, I love
There's
those.
more rays right here on the right.
I swim with those in Bali.
that black
I didn't
dot
know they were
here?
even here.
Where?
Right there, there's something.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's a
Yeah, I
ray
got you.
coming
I love when they come out of the
So
water.
what we thought was a baby dolphin is in fact some sort of ray. We have another one coming in off the bow right now.
It's a double ray.
A double ray, you
I
think?
think so. It's a Tampa baseball.
Okay. You might be able to see it on camera, but we got the shadow right here in the water. Coming up,
I see him.
right here. Yeah, that's spotted. Oh wait, that's
It's a rock.
false alarm. That was a rock.
Yeah.
That was a
rock.
I
rock.
thought, were those other ones
Here's the one.
stingrays or manta rays?
Here's one up here though.
Sting. The manas are bigger.
Yeah, manas
Yeah.
is what I swimming in.
Yeah,
Probably
those
they
are-
were
So
bigger
anyway,
than
sometimes
my
you
arm.
see these shadows in the water. It turns out to be a rock. That's on the captain though, not on me. So that was pretty exciting to see dolphins and rays out here, but eventually I think we're gonna stop and get in the water, so you never know what we may see underwater. But some of these rays, you can barely see them because they're the same color as the bottom. So you can barely make it out as a shadow, so that's why that rock a little while ago looked like a ray from further back until you got up on top of it, then you could see it was a rock. So pretty excited to see that style of wildlife, which you never see up in New England, especially just being out on a boat tooling around. I mean, we have whales up there, but basically you got to go out to a point where the whales are. But here we're just, you know, touring the water here, and then you come across a pod of dolphins. Pretty cool.
They're only out here on the days that end with a Y.
And there you have it, from the captain of the boat. My first manatee
Wait.
sighting
Hold on.
coming
is
up right here. Is it?
It might just be a rock.
Oh, it's seagrass.
Yeah,
Seagrass.
yeah, it's just grass. It
Oh
sure
my
looks like a
God.
manatee
I know the
with
way
the
he was.
cuts
the
on
way
it.
We were heading, yeah.
No, it is a manatee.
No.
Yeah, it's just laying there. I can't tell. Yes.
I thought it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. That's a manatee. Back it up.
I can go in it.
That's a manatee. I can see its tail.
Yeah, and that's where its cuts are on its back.
Where's his buddy?
Pretty cool. He hasn't surfaced. How often do they surface?
He'll surface within a few minutes. He'll come up right now, watch. His nose will just pop and go right there. Those are crop nuts on his head.
Yeah. Pretty cool to see this out on the water here. And it just surfaced a moment ago. So this manatee is just swimming around on the bottom there, doing what he or she does.
Huh? Yeah. Me too.
Pretty cool. Now that was pretty cool. The manatee, I jumped in the water with it. I gave it distance, but I was probably 2 inches away from it. I didn't touch it or anything. As much as I wanted to give it a little pat, because they're very peaceful and docile. But I guess I can actually say I swam with a manatee, technically, because I was in the water with the manatee. But that was pretty cool. But you know what? Yesterday, I had my GoPro outfitted to go underwater. And today, because the water was murky yesterday, I didn't bother bringing that equipment with me. So the GoPro I have can't go underwater. And with that said, I can't get underwater footage. That would have been great footage. And the water still is a little murky today. And what we wanted to know was if it was injured, because a lot of times you don't see them in a singular sense. They're usually in a whatever they call a pod of manatees, and or manatees. I'm not even sure how you pronounce it. Manatee or manatee?
It's a manatee, and it's
Okay.
manatees.
So we have manatees and manatees. So at any rate, that was really cool, getting in the water with the manatee and swimming around with it. They're very docile. I didn't pet it or anything, but I was close enough to touch it. All right, so we docked over on this key, and what a beautiful day here on the outskirts of Tampa. I'm not even sure where we are exactly, but this is like the most northernmost key in Florida. And it may be, in fact, the northernmost key in the United States, I'm not sure. But pretty area here, this key. And I believe it's only accessible by boat or maybe by seaplane. So I figured I'd take a walk over here. But one of the things I want to talk about is it's been a great 6 days here in Florida. You know, I came down just to get away, you know, because I'm doing a lot of work at home. So this is a nice R&R, rest and relaxation, vacation. And the other thing I came down here to do was snorkeling, which I got a little bit in yesterday and with the Manatee today. And got these shorebirds over here, some type of gull or terns or something, that are all just hanging out, and they're pretty noisy. Let's take a walk over here, see what happens. You can see the backside over here of this area. Pretty nice. Nothing to complain about here. So today, once we get back, we're gonna hook up with a oh, got a chopper going by. Check this out. So what we're gonna do is once we get back, and we're pretty far offshore right now from where we disembarked from. Once we get back, we're gonna hook up with Jeff and Rosa again, you know, for the final goodbye. I'm not gonna see Jeff and Rosa till probably October, when we'll be in Vegas together for a military reunion. So it'll be nice to see them again tonight. And we're gonna have a little dinner or something, I'm not even sure. But tomorrow I fly home and get back to my lovely wife Jill, who I always miss. Who I always miss dearly when I'm on vacation like this. You know, it is hard for me to go away like this, I will tell you that. And we talk 4, 5, 6 times a day on the phone. And I send her a lot of pictures of what I'm up to. So it'll be nice to get back to Jill and my dogs. And once again, as always, with vacations, it's good to leave and good to come back. So that's where I am right now. But I'm just gonna take it easy out here, hang out in the water. We're only here for about 20 minutes and then we're gonna head back, I guess. So, hey, if you like this video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. All the best to all, and happy adventure.